So I put off doing this for the longest time because I didn't really know what to say. And everybody's talking about the pandemic. Nobody wants to hear about the pandemic. Um, and this is a defining moment for a lot of people. A lot of people feel like their senior year was stolen from them, and I do miss my friends dearly. I miss being active in clubs. I miss seeing my professors. I miss seeing my classmates. I miss Annie in the dining hall. But I'm going to define my senior year by continuing to be a good student, by continuing to look out for others and help people in my community. It's really sad that it's had to be like this, but I'm still going to finish strong. I'm still getting work done, and I'm still, doing my best as a student. So I'm going to try to keep this uplifting. So when I first came to St. Rose, I wasn't in the best situation. I was not in a good place mentally, and I wasn't living in a very good place. Um, to keep it brief. And coming to college saved my life. I'm not saying that to allude to the fact that I was a danger to myself, but the quality of my life would have been very different and not as nearly as good as it is now. Um, I've made amazing friends. I've realized what I was capable of. I know what I want to do with my life, and I feel like I feel like I know who I am and I know who I want to be. Um, Even when I first came here to St. Rose, I, I was a little nervous and I hadn't declared my major yet. I actually didn't declare my major until the spring of my sophomore year. And it was after I had joined the National Honor Society for Leadership and Success. We were all setting our own personal goals, and mine was, I'm going to figure out what I want to major in within 2 weeks. And I did. And I realized communication combines my interests for English, for sociology, for psychology. And I met with Karen McGrath, and she was like, I think this focus would be really good for you. You should join critical media. It's perfect. And, with the support of her and other faculty and other professors, I think I've really flourished as a student. And, their passion has really made me want to continue my research when I leave school and to one day get my master's and then a doctorate in communications, because I'd like to teach communication courses at a college level. I would like to influence people the way that they've influenced me. I can imagine no greater thing to do with my life than to instill the same passion in other people. One of the things that I've loved about St. Rose is that everybody is so engaged in what they're doing. I don't know a single student who has nothing going on. I know nobody who's like, oh yeah, that day totally works for me. I have nothing to do. Making plans with friends, it's like, oh, I've got this club or I've got this thing to do. And, everybody seems like a really hard worker. I don't think I could pick a favorite memory at St. Rose. I think just like my entire experience becoming integrated in the communications department was just like becoming integrated into the communications department and meeting people and learning new skills and joining those clubs was probably the most beneficial part of my college experience. Besides making the friends that I have, that's been fantastic for me. And I've known some really amazing people, amazing students in my time here, and I don't need to rattle off the names. I don't want this to get too sidetracked, but you hard workers and you beautiful people, and those of you that even just say hi to me, you're a major part of my college experience, and I hope that, when all this is over and you've got your diploma too, that I appreciate you, and I appreciate what you do. My senior year has come with its challenges. Over the summer of last year, I had lost my grandfather, and I had also lost a cousin to suicide, which made things a little harder. and going through some challenges, some personal challenges mentally. A lot of people know that I've had some frustrations lately, and learning to deal with those has been a challenge. But I've had some fantastic people stick with me through these things, and lift me up and support me, and I can't thank them enough for that. You know, it was really my friends that aided my ability to flourish at St. Rose. They were a major support system and helped me grow and develop, and I only hope that at the end of the day, you know, I've helped them as much as they've helped me. I've kind of operated on a policy of just like being unabashedly myself. Um, some people might think that I have a big mouth or that I'm too outspoken, or some people might even think of me as very confrontational. Sorry, I don't know how to not lie. Um, it's hard. If you're ever worried that I'm like being fake with you, you'll probably be able to tell. But I've always hoped that by being myself, I can bring out the best in others, and I hope that I have done that for some of you, because some of you do really seem to open up, and it's a very beautiful thing. In leaving St. Rose, I am admittedly worried about its future, but I know that the faculty make the experience at St. Rose, and if they're here, I'm not worried about the future for the communication students currently and the other students here currently. There's some fantastic professors in all of these departments who are working hard to make sure that their students succeed, and that their students leave here knowing what they need to know to succeed. I really don't know what else I can add to this. I've had my fair share of good experiences and bad experiences at St. Rose, and I've definitely had more good than bad. I can say with confidence that I'm ready to go out there into the world with all of my memories and with all of the skills that I've learned at St. Rose. To all of the people and faculty that have made this possible, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. This would not have been possible without you, without your kindness, without your hellos, without your hugs. And I hope that when September rolls around and we're all grabbing that piece of paper that isn't actually our diploma and pretend it's our diploma, that you'll come give me a big Kyle hug, because I miss giving those out.